Just nearing the time when the sweet corn's ready. Done really well this year. However, something else knows when your sweet corn is ready, and it will destroy it. Hence why the sweet corn is covered in bottles and tops, but I've just had an idea which I think will be wonderful. The trouble is with putting bottles and pipes over the corn, if it's a hot day like today, the corn tends to cook inside the tube or the bottle, and it just doesn't, it's not good for the corn to get too hot inside that tube. What I've come up with is this little mesh tube. Here's my corn, how it looked last night when I left. This is what they did overnight, so completely just ruin it. Totally ruin it. Chewed away. That one they really went to town on, so they've eaten almost every kernel off that one. And that one. This is what they do. If the corn's not quite ready, they just chew it away, and they just chew the centre. See the corn, there's good corn there. But the corn's ruined. So all those 5 cobs were just last night, and the night before there was 9. I think it was 9. Yeah, it was. So you can see how quickly you can completely lose your corn crop. So what this is some stainless steel mesh, which I ordered yesterday and arrived lunchtime today. So I've just done a quick knock-up job like this. It was 30 centimetres wide and it was 2.5 metres long. And all I've done, I've cut it into strips off the end of the roll. The strips were 8 inches long, and then I've cut a notch out of each corner, and I've just wrapped a little bit of wire around, and they will just slide perfectly over the corn. And because it's mesh, the rats aren't going to chew through it, and it's not going to build up any heat inside. So I managed to get, off a 2.5 metre roll, I managed to get 14 of these little tubes, these corn protection tubes, and the stainless steel, so you'll just be able to keep using them. I'll do a tidier job of the wiring, putting this wire around when I've finished using them. It was just a bit of a rush today to get it done, because they have destroyed and stripped 14 corn cobs in the last 2 nights. So this is how it looks on the plant. This corn's done really well. It's averaging 3 cobs on every plant. I could wind the top in tighter there so that it just goes to a complete point by tightening the wire up, which would probably stop mice going in. I don't think that's going to be a problem, the mice. I think it's more the rats that are the issue here. So you can see on the notch, where the notch just goes over that leaf there. Then I just hook the wire around, just pull it tight and twist it about. And that's it, that's the cob completely covered. Like I say, I can tighten this top down there. Which will then stop everything but the most persistent critters coming in. Could even just bend that end over if I want to. That keeps them out completely. Perfectly sealed corn. Well, happy to report that the mesh tubes and everything else, the bottles, all worked really well. They were on for about a week, and I managed to get 50 in the freezer and 10 fresh on the table.